after that seeing that Badlands game between Mixup and TryHards just now, I don't think I'm just crossing a line when I'm saying we're expecting Mixup versus HRG in the final. Because the TryHards, they need to work. And the thing is, I don't think they can work within half an hour. Maybe they can do it, who knows? It's Gollywatch, it's a map they have a mental advantage on because last time these teams met, they won 5-4, July 11th, I said so already. A month basically, a couple of weeks ago. Mixup lost 4-5 onto that one, and we're gonna have to wait and see how this one works out. It's the first round of the upper bracket here in the ESEA Season 14 LAN playoffs. Both of these teams are hitting middle, the second map, Gollywatch.
Yeah, TryHards are playing their own choke now, and Blaze himself a kill onto Hardblue and Moose. Wow, looks like TryHards have that number advantage, but they're playing so far out. He's zoned out by Seagull, Platinum. And they tried to come back in and got completely demolished. Looks like classic Mixup not only get mid, there's no one capping it first of all, but they're actually just trying to get towards second already.
I'm not sure if they're going to get mid. Because the players are going to spawn from TryHards and they're just going to rush towards middle. Both teams have the quick fix ready. They're going to walk their way. I'm not sure. I guess TryHards could contest. They're not going to do it. It's a little bit risky. Okay, never mind. They are going to contest. Look at that. They're all walking through. Medic flies across the point as well. Both quick fixes get popped off right here. And especially Boomer, he's very far out of the fight. Not really anywhere close towards this medic. Platinum goes down and the fight breaks out here as both Mixup and TryHards are going to fight, but the TryHards, the arc that they have is unbelievable here. They can get the damage done, and I have a feeling that Mixup might be in complete and utter trouble here. Might lose the round on the spot here. The TryHards completely demolished them, and really it is Smaka staying alive that might give him an opportunity. Platinum is spawning, but only Clockwork went down for the TryHards. I think the TryHards actually taking it way easier. I think they could have capped the second point already. But either way, nitpicking aside, they're going to pick this one up. And the TryHards are starting in a very positive and aggressive manner here on Gollywatch.
I like the way you described that mid, that arc, and Hardblue, you see him in the lobby. He was trying to go for a play maybe, but decided better of it. And meanwhile, Platinum gets a frag onto Hero. It's going to slow down the push from TryHards a little bit. The quick fix is popping on the top right. Enigma trying to lead the way out, trying to find some damage somewhere. Able to do it. Meanwhile, Clockwork on Sniper. You can't push out against that Sniper. You got to be careful about it.
It's a heavy... If Enigma goes down to that Sniper, it might be an option, but it's not going to go down. And it looks like... I think that's the reason why Mixup is dropping back here. Like, Mixup, they're the masters of the quick fix, right? That's how we see them. They were the guys to first do it, and they've perfected it week after week after week. Now we're going to have to wait and see, can the TryHards break through something with a heavy? The Sniper needs to get there. Clockwork needs to land that kill. If he cannot do it, it's going to be a massive, massive problem here. It looks like that's exactly what's going to happen. Platinum goes down, but it's 3 down for the boys in red. Even Boomer's in a little bit of trouble here. It's 29 HP, gets the kill to Moose though. Well played to him. But it's only really a counterfrag to what we saw in Clockwork. God damn it. The North American snipers are pretty damn good at this game, I'm not going to lie, as we can see the one pick coming out. Can he get the follow? No, as Seagull picks that one up. With Clockwork going down, there's a good option here for Mixup to turn things around. They have the 100% quick fix. They're probably going to go aggressive here in a couple of seconds.
Yeah, that's what we were seeing in the quick fix meta game. Even if you have advantage and pushing into last, it's not necessarily going to work in your favor. You need to get frags to open that one up or use your quick fix to get frags. And as you saw, they just jumped in there and weren't able to get anything at all. And now Mixup, it's their turn to try and make something happen. You see Hardblue back on spot.
Yeah, I don't think Mixup's going to do anything. They're going to just let Hardblue do his thing. No, he's going to switch back to Soldier. Ruining hearts of Gamer Girl fans out there all
He just wants the attention. He just wants people to watch him.
He goes fine. He's like, everyone is watching me now. TryHards, they're actually Big Door. They're actually putting pressure onto Big Door at the moment. There's a medic there, though. Nothing's going to happen. Blaze actually just shot his own scout because he thought it was Hardblue. So I think that was the main reason why they switched out. Quick fix being popped off, both of them. Really nothing has happened just yet, but the fight is about to break out here. Big Door, I like the position that Mixup is in at the moment, but the exchange one-to-one frags is the pocket soldier down there for the TryHards. Mixup, oh my god, the headshot from Clockwork comes out once again. Oh my god, the double headshot comes out! And Clockwork doing a fantastic job here at the moment for the TryHards. He is going to be the guy to watch, but Mix, so far, doing a good job, gets the damage done, gets a couple of frags out, and the TryHards forced to back out of this one.
Yeah, Clockwork tried to surf out, didn't make it.
Blaze coming in. Here comes Blaze.
They're going to be exchanged.
Ooh, I'm not. Yeah, I'm very much so confused. Moose goes down. The middle point is not actually being capped, and Mixup is completely getting torn apart in this exchange, Slin.
Yeah, great job there by Try and Hero to finish off these frags. Try getting another one on the Platinum there, and Seagull's the only one alive for his team. And incredibly, Tryhard's able to hold on to this mid with that sniper, and I think attribute that to those key headshots that he's making earlier on.
Tryhard's definitely looking better in Gully Wars than they did on Batman's, that's for sure. Their Gully Wars record so far throughout the season has been unbelievable. And so far they're doing a good job here against a team that really just completely mauled them on the first map on Battlelands. There we go, Enigma's been doing this a couple of times already. This time gets focused down. Hero was there, that was fantastic play, and now with the quick fix, no heavy, they can just walk their way in here, walking towards that point. Look at the pressure. I love this play from the Tryhards, they pick it up. And that kill onto Enigma, fantastic coordination, and the focus fire, the teamwork, and everything that the Tryhards just showed there. Brilliant play coming out for the Reds.
Yeah, I love the presence that TrukTruk has on Sniper too. He's really putting down the hurt on the mix-up, and that's going to make that first round 1-0. Tryhard's in the lead, and this is their chance to get back into this matchup. You see Enigma on the point, and he's looking around for jumpers that might come in. Blaze in trouble there on the ground, and Hero's going to go down. So Blaze gonna go back for another one. And Enigma's all over him, but no, can't finish that one off. Blaze actually gets the frag onto Platinum, and KBK goes down. Yeah, Control's coming out on top, but Smacka does have this quick fix here. He's gonna be able to keep his team in the game 3-on-3, and they're gonna get that capture down.
Yeah, that middle was a little bit uncoordinated. The Tryhards got a little bit confused. Try and KBK were sitting on towards that bottom side. They were like, shall we jump, shall we not? And then they realized they were going to die regardless. It was not very good. The Mix just completely anticipated onto that one. It utilized it as well to their maximum potential. Got the damage done, and now with a massive advantage, they're going to make their way towards second. But this is hard. Like we've been seeing this
Eagle
throughout the past 3 maps.
He's jumping in onto the enemy demo man, trying to put it out the pressure there, and that's going to allow Mixup to actually just get in there and get that capture. And because Mixup has such a large quick fix advantage, they're just pushing it. Platinum on the high ground, taking down Hero, and now that's going to trigger the push from Mixup. They're trying to get their way in through this main door, and Moose is going to go down to the lower there. Sticky's all over the place. But still, Tryhards are going to have to pull back to last. TrukTruk hitting a great headshot onto Platinum on that right side river. And meanwhile, there's a fight going on underneath. Hardblue duking it out with another soldier, tried on the 13 health. And now here comes Mixup, pushing their way in. Blaze, Try, and Boomer all going down. Now with the 4 frags, classic Mixup, bring it back 1-1.
I like the sort of soldier, like 2 soldiers and medic jump on the point with quick fix strategy. We saw Tryhards do it in the first round, and now we see Mixup doing about the same thing. They leave their demo men all the way in the back, just spamming a point basically, and just waiting for their soldiers to jump that point. Very clever play, both of these teams succeeding at it so far. 1-0 the scoreline, third middle happening right now, and soldier bombs galore.
Yeah, Platinum on the high ground too, trying to find something, but Boomer getting fragged. Meanwhile, Scout battle on the ramp. No one's coming out on top of that, oddly. But yeah, here comes Moose now, diving in onto the Demo Man, trying to get that frag, but TrukTruk was able to stop him. And now, TrukTruk was getting up on that top right, finishing off Platinum in on the combo. Quick fix is gonna be popped. TrukTruk's in trouble, can he get himself out of it? Pink Train's out. He's just still on this,
yeah.
Who knows? Oh, but a great arrow from Snacka to finish that one out there.
He forced out the quick fix, the most important thing, I guess, Slin. Like, he forced that one out, giving his team an advantage moving forward. It's very well played.
You'd think so, but I think Snacka's going to be able to get the quick fix back pretty quickly here, actually.
It depends on how fast the Tryhards actually push a good point. If they wait for clockwork, they might be too late. They kind of need to go now. Yeah, there you go. Okay, they're putting the pressure onto Big Door. They've listened, and there's a sticky trap, so never mind. They can listen all they want, but they're still in trouble here.
Mixup actually pushing their way towards mid. They got the frag early on the try on the flank, and they're actually getting a lot of capture. And the interesting part about Gully Wash is that mid caps just as quickly as the second point does, so they're actually going to get this one down. Tryhard's completely out of position, wrapping them once again like we saw on Badlands. Platinum, good damage onto the soldier. Blaze is going to go down, and that's going to put Mixup in a very good position. Moose is now trying to get the capture on the second point, but Tryhards are there to stop him. But still, the damage has been done. Mixup I already have mid, and they can just slow this play down, but they're not going to. They're going to keep it rolling in. Hardblue jumping in, damage onto the scouts, trying to find the soldier. Can't get it to go, but there's so many lit players on the Tryhards, and Mixup just want to keep rolling this advantage. Enigma in the lower lobby with Hardblue taking down Try, and oh my gosh, they just keep rolling it through play.
It's one of those game-changing calls. Probably Platinum was sitting onto their Mumble channel being like, guys, we can actually just go to middle right now and be perfectly fine. That's what they did. It gave them the advantage. And right now with a massive window, they're moving their way forward towards this last point. There's no way the Tryhards can block this one off. 2-1 is on the board, and classic Mixup. They lost the first round, but they picked themselves up, said, you know what, this is what we need to do. Won a couple of middles in a row, and now it looks like they found their stride. They found a way to beat the Tryhards. This middle, momentum-wise, is going to be 100% crucial.
And one of the things that Classic Mixup does so well is just when they find the advantage, they just keep it rolling, expanding on that advantage. So now we see Mixup on the point. Moose looking around for some damage. Soldiers in on him. They're trying to get damage on the Blaze, but no. Blaze is actually going to take down Enigma. While more soldiers coming in for the tryhards, and Clockwork gets aggressive, taking down Hardblue and Platinum. And tryhards finally coming away with a mid win. After losing 2 in a row, it looks like they just get a little overzealous there.
I don't think they're going to win this middle, Slin. I mean, they lost their medic, and actually losing that, I think it was Blaze actually dying very, very late there. Yeah, they are not going to win this middle, that's for sure. And Hardblue, fans all around, they're cheering, standing up, and I don't know, taking showers, you know, all that crap. Everyone is going to go insane because Hardblue picked up the revolver, the knife, and the cloaking device, and he's going to see if he can do something.
Interesting thing there. I'm not sure why he's going spy, but I guess it can't hurt.
Why not?
I mean, it's worked in the past. Why not try it again? He's trying to find his navigate his way through this, and he's been spotted out. Yeah, that's the danger.
He's still okay. He's still okay. 31 HP. Everyone is looking for him. If the medic gets stabbed now, okay, perfect. There you go. Tryhards are paying attention. 6 versus 5. I would not be surprised to see the Tryhards putting some pressure down. Like, they don't have to go all in, but they can
Blaze
put
is in a
pressure
drop
down.
down.
That's what they're doing. The drop down. Here comes the play. Here.
Forces that smack. Yep. Yeah. Great job there. And Seagull pushes him towards the choke. Gonna force the quick fix of KBK now. It's interesting to see how this is actually going to work out because they've lost Blaze. That actually makes it 6-on-5 in favor of Mixup. Seagull pressuring the choke, takes down Hero, trying to get cornered. He goes down soon after. Scout trying his best at the choke. He's in so much trouble. Clockwork's going to die. Boomer comes in with 2 frags. Frags going in both ways, really, but Mixup will think they're coming out on top 3-1 now as they're getting in towards second point. And Hardblue now is just diving in towards last, trying to see if he can corner Blaze. Or maybe sneak his way on the last for this capture.
They're trying. Hardblue's still sitting. Oh my god!
Oh my goodness!
He got the kills. And look, Moose is the last player standing. Actually, I didn't think Tryhards actually got that good of an exchange. But with Moose staying alive, should be all right. Especially since Smatka, aka the Joker, has now respawned. He's building up that quick fix. I'm guessing quick fix as fast as he possibly can. It's regular Uber actually. Pleasantly surprised by that, but I think it's an accurate call. Thing is though, KVK, he is running that quick fix. It becomes very, very difficult if teams run quick fix properly to break that with an Uber charge.
Right. But I think the key part here is there's informational advantage, you know? Tryhards don't know that Smack is on regular Uber, so they're not going to push out against this. They're just going to say, oh, why are they taking so long to get into the lobby? Meanwhile, Smack is going to have an Uber here, and they're going to set up their next play. Enigma on heavy, so it looks like they might try some sort of heavy play in towards last.
They're just getting their health up right now.
Clockwork on Sniper on that right side.
Yeah,
TrukTruk, the cameraman, looking at it.
Barely. Missed the first. He's gonna go. Oh my Clockwork. Did he get the shot to him? He actually did. Didn't hear the headshot sound, but he did get that shot down. You see the Hardblue bomb coming in as well. I really do not think Mix should be pushing this one. It looks like they might get the kill to Clockwork 2 HP. Gonna stay alive for the time being. And now there's no sticky trap at the moment for Boomer as well. He needs to sticky that up as fast as he can.
That was close there.
A little confused, Slin, about what that exactly was.
Yeah, there were so many hurt players for Tryhards, and Mixup were trying to turn a frag there. They just couldn't get it to go. And Tryhards now with more health trying to get out, but Seagull's been able to deny that river side. There's nothing they can do about it. Meanwhile, Hardblue goes back to Pyro, I guess, and gets the fun blade. Questionable? I don't know, but he goes back. And,
well,
questionable's
the least. Questionable's the least we could say about a player like Hardblue. Looks like Mix gonna try though. Enigma is walking his way through. Joker is walking his way through. They're both sitting in towards this bottom hand side right now. Let's see if they can make their way up. Here we go. And he's dead. Sticky trap. There you go. Good luck. Joker, you're not going to be able to do anything. Mixup is going to die, ladies and gentlemen, if everything goes according to plan. Yes, Hero goes down. But apart from that, there should be a lot of dead players here in a little bit. And as I say that, Mr. Seagull outplays pretty much everyone and is going to single-handedly win his team the half.
Yeah, you think that, you know, despite that failed loop, that Tyler will come out on top.
Oh, no way. Oh, the escape pod is broken, ladies and gentlemen. Enigma's going to come in and try and make this one happen, but Clockwork shoots him down as well. Oh, every single bit of logic that I've gathered in 3 years of casting Team Fortress 2 gets thrown out the window the first time I cast North America. I'm loving it. It's great. And so far, the Tryhards are sticking through their guns at the moment. They're capping back the second point there, Slin.
Yeah, Clockwork has continuing frags here. He's got a 4K going, and if it wasn't for him, they might have lost that last point there. Now, looks like KBK wants to get in towards mid. Hardblue going for a sneaky spot, decides better of it. Comes back down and shoots some rockets at the scout, but can't take him down. Clockwork gonna get that kill. 5K there for him. Boomer takes down Seagull as well, so looks like tryhards are able to successfully break out of last, take back mid, and now they're just continuing to roll it on towards second.
I cannot believe they turned this one around so unbelievably well. 90 seconds. And then basically Enigma and crew pushed towards the last hand side. And now suddenly, a minute and a little bit further on, we're here. And the score is going to get equalized most likely. Look at this. And even though the individual play from Mixup is absolutely fantastic, is it really going to be enough? Yes, it is. The tryhards really only have Hero alive. He's 9 HP. Clock is ticking. He's going to go for it. Not going to get the kills. But Blaze with the skill stick, he's still alive. 200 HP onto him. He might try and do something impressive here.
It's really interesting, this quick fix dynamic. I mean, you think, okay, we have advantage, we have more than you, we're going to just take it in the last, but it doesn't necessarily work out that way, because it only gives you health. It doesn't really give you much more than that. It doesn't give you crits, doesn't give you invincibility. And you're seeing now they're just melting away. Mixup breaking their way out of blast. The high bomb from Try does work to take down Seagull, and wow, a great headshot from TrukTruk to finish off Snacka. KBK is going to go down anyways, though. Still 3 on 4. There's so many lit players on Mixup. They're just like down to like 9 health each, but there's really nobody there to finish it off. Actually, there's a back cap going on for tryhards. TrukTruk and Hero are going to try and make this happen.
Probably losing 1 HP as well. Oh my god, Platinum. What a monster, what a monster soldier. Just rocks his way into that one. Gets a lot of kills done. 2 of those are going to be able to save Mixup at least that point. The question is, how much pressure are they going to put, the tryhards that is, how much pressure are they going to put towards the second point? It is a 4 versus 5, but their players are already into the fray, and Mixup, they're going aggressive here. Can he dodge? KBK doing a good job dodging so far. 70 HP on him, 40 HP, is going to stay alive. Both Harblue and Enigma going down here. I think there's a good window for the tryhards to make this one happen, but Mix, they have to quick fix. The tryhards don't.
Yeah, just Mixup just sacrificed a couple too many players there. I don't know why tryhards aren't pushing this. I guess they think, okay, Smack has quick fix, we're going to slow it down, but they're here the car out of the flank. TrukTruk diving in towards the lobby, not really finding anything there. Meanwhile, Hero goes down and Platinum picks up 2 frags on the KBK and Hero and Try. Wow, a big mistake as Classic Mixup are coming in now. Platinum getting a 3K. Enigma's going to finish off TrukTruk in the lot. Plays alive with 10 health on the upper part of 2. Mixup, that quick fix just came back in and just turned frags. And it's really on the back of Platinum there.
KBK was on 7% quick fix when he ended up dying. They got caught with their pants down. That is really not what you want to do against a team with the caliber of Classic Mixup. They turned it around once again, making their way right now towards the second point. No problem whatsoever, they picked that up. And with the quick fix advantage that they have right now, the pressure is on the shoulders of TrukTruk. He is the LAN veteran. He is the guy who's won multiple LAN. There are stickies there! Smaka saw them, he's scared. He probably crapped his pants. They're going to get rid of those stickies. Now Smaka comes back, and now they're going to try and make a play out of this one. Harblue's gone down, and that was on purpose. And the big question is, let's play Harblu roulette onto this one. Slin, what is he going to pick? You have 3 seconds.
The spy.
All right, let's have a look.
Heavy.
He's going to play heavy. Slin, you lost. Don't go to a casino ever again. It was a terrible idea. Harblu Casino is going to be the new game we're going to play all weekend long, ladies and gentlemen. TrukTruk gets the kill into Platinum. It should stop Mixup in their tracks right here. Obviously, they're going to have to wait for Harblu to get in there anyway, and probably that's when they're going to try and make a move. Platinum is going to come back in 6 seconds or so.
Yeah, we've seen this before. I mean, Harblu goes for the sack, and tryhards try and make their way out, but Seagull does such a great job of denying that right side. Meanwhile, as I'm saying that, TrukTruk gets a big headshot, taking him down. TrukTruk's going to go down into Seagull's stickies, who, like I said, Seagull's just locking that river down for his team, preventing the enemy team from being able to get out of this. And looks like the combo for tryhards is trying to make their way out of the lower part of the lobby. Instead, Blaze actually snuck up there, gets the rockets onto Snacka, and that's going to force that quick fix early on. Still Hero in the background going down, and Mixup could potentially push this to get the 4th.
They kind of need to get the force down, but TrukTruk, once again, he has that rifle ready to rock and roll, and so far, he's just going to keep doing that. He's absolutely brilliant. There's absolutely no other way to say it. He's a brilliant player, and he's going to keep on doing this all day long. He's here to stay. And everyone from the tryhards, right now, this is the time. Here's where they're going to put pressure, and here's where they're probably going to pick up this second point. Can TrukTruk hit the shot? Scout on the flank. And the soldier up the front, but they're going to pick this one up uncontested. With both teams having this quick fix, we're going to go and extend this round a little bit more.
Harblu on Sniper at the flank, misses the shot on the KVK. Looks like tryhards still, they want to try and get in on this. Harblu, again, taking more pot shots, quick fix force on either. Really no one coming out on top, but you gotta be scared of Platinum there, playing the flank. And,
I like the Harblu's playing Sniper on the other side. He's 88 HP, he's gonna be fine for the time being. Harblu is just looking. as well as Clockwork. They're really just looking for openings here. There we go. That's the opening that we're looking for. Clockwork making the picks happen onto Platinum once again. And the Tryhards are going to try and walk through this choke inside. There's so many stickies. Dude, you cannot, you can have the advantage all you want. You cannot walk through stickies. And the Devilman holding that is physically impossible. And the Tryhards making an absolutely crucial mistake here. Mixup, again, turning things around.
Yeah, really great job there. I mean, turning frags on tryhards who are just trying to make their way in the mid and capitalize on that mistake. Enigma picking up the kill on the Clockwork. Looks like Mixup are going to have the second point easily. And it's interesting to see how there's no quick fix exchange there. It's just like, oh, we're losing people, let's just back out without using it. And neither team seems to be using it quite right there.
Classic Mixup's going to try and rush in here from the side. Then Clockwork is still down. He has now spawned, but with Try going down, it is a big issue though as Seagull goes down now as well. Platinum walking through the same stickies Harblue did last time around. Looks like everyone from Classic Mixup is trying to bail out of this one. Run as fast as you can before the Tryhards try and punish us to death. It is a 4 versus 5. Yes, the Tryhards have an advantage, but the question is, they have so much room to just, so much space to basically gap very, very quickly. It's going to be tough for them to do it. Here comes the force from Harblue, very well played. Can he get out of that one? He can even get the kill to Clockwork. Headset! Great shot from Harblue as the kill now comes out. More kills as well. For Classic Mixup, it is a 4 versus 3 with the quick fix out of the equation. Unless Boomer goes absolutely mental, this should be a round and a half going towards Classic Mixup.
Well, Blaze, you saw him bombing in there as well. It didn't really quite work out for them. They just lost too many players on second point, and now Mixup coming in towards last, and they finish this one off.
Wow.
Gets the pick on the Platinum early on, and Clockwork on Sniper is just too scary to push into, I guess.
Yeah, they decide not to. I don't know, I think they could have. They decide not to. It's okay. Don't mind that. They're going to play it safe, at least for the time being. Are they going to run a heavy weapons guy? That is my big question. They're going to run a Pyro instead. Harblue quick fix Pyro on point. Can I
just point out here that the score is still 2-1. Like, we're still looking at this 2-1 game.
Like,
Mixup brought 2 rounds back after the first round
very close
by tryhards, but yeah, we're just chilling out here, and back and forth all game long. Tryhards trying to get out of last, Mixup stopping them at mid, and you see there Harblue doing this weird Pyro play, and I don't know what he's doing, honestly, out of the flank there, but he goes down. Meanwhile, Blaze sacrifices and goes and takes down Seagull. This might trigger a push now from tryhards here, Flip.
Might fancy having a go, and we'll have to wait and see if Clockwork can hit that follow-up on shot. Oh, you apparently box the medics. That's not a good idea when you're a sniper. Don't do that. He gets taken down, and Enigma goes down now as well. 5 versus 5. Obviously, anything can still happen. Both of the quick fixes taken out of the equation, and right now, this is kind of the scenario that Blank was talking about. He likes the fact that just take them out of the equation, work from there. That's kind of what Mix has just done. Albeit it was a little bit forced, but irrelevant. See, it's a 6 versus 5 scenario. Blaze still 12 seconds onto the death timers, and Try is very weak as well. 13 HP after the fall damage, barely getting out of that one alive. He would have died. I think Mixup would have just rushed there into last. I think Joker switched medigun. Is that what happened? He walked back to spawn? Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
he's gonna run that regular human charge.
Expecting a push in the lobby. Seagull has it trapped up there, and it looks like Tryhards want to try and risk this.
Is there? I think this is a pause, by the way. But
yeah.
Is there any way we can double check the time limit in this config? Because if I hit tab, it says no time limit, but I guess the ESEA config has that.
That's correct. There's no way for us to check the time. Is there a way we can
check?
I just have my watch going on here, but
it's a good idea, actually. I'll leave my stopwatch running next time we start. It's a great idea.
Yeah, it's just with the pauses too, it's hard to keep track of it all, but you try your best. Anyways, like as I was talking about earlier, you know, Mixup won 2 rounds in a row, and they're having very difficult time getting into last, breaking in past Clockwork, who is just presence on Sniper, both on the last point itself and also on that right side river. Been making great headshots there because you're forced to walk almost straight line. He's able to pick them off. Meanwhile, on the other end, tryhards are having a hard time getting out of last. Even if they are able to hold that off, they can't necessarily get in towards 2 with a sniper. They're missing that fragging class. And even if they do get 2, trying to get into mid is a disaster as well, as Mixup are able to hold that one off there, get the exchanges they need, and Platinum's coming up pretty big for them.
I think this is like, you know that point in like an action movie? I don't know, let's take Dragon Ball Z as an example, right? Where they fly towards each other and they sort of like Matrix style, they stop and they turn around them, right? They sort of clash and they're completely even. I feel that's where we are right now. At the point where both of these teams are of equal skill. Mixup maybe has a slight edge throughout the past 30 minutes, but at this moment, during this round, it is really anyone's round, even though TrukTruk has been spending a lot of time here on last. This is very even, it can really go any way, and Mixup, they're struggling to beat TrukTruk here. TrukTruk are struggling to beat Mixup, but that's kind of the way it works when two teams are unbelievably even.
Yeah, and this is the exact opposite of what we saw in the last match on Badlands. Mixup took that one 5-1 and in a dominating fashion. This matchup is a lot closer here. We're seeing a 2-1 sort of stalemating out here. And who knows how much time's left in this half, in the first half, but, you know, TrukTruk are having a lot better showing.
They just figured it out. I think they just know Gollywash very well. Like, you can see the way they play with that clockwork, he goes so unbelievably aggressive, but he knows he can actually do that, no problem. I think that is one of the most impressive things I've been seeing so far. We just got an update from the event about the exact reasons why it's pausing, Slin. I hope you got the update as well, because Alt might push to talk, and I cannot hit Shift-Tab, obviously, when I hit Alt. So please tell me, why are we paused?
So it looks like Hero, the scout for TryHards, crashed out, and he's restarting his computer, and you think that'd be a big deal, but it's not that big a deal. He's on last, he'll probably be up in time, and we'll see things sort of...
No, it's not game-changing, I guess. Oh, there you go, unpause, very quick. Or not very quick. There you go, unpause, perfect. We are back into the game, and both of these medics, let's see, I think KBK did have that quick fix. Obviously he's not going to make his way in, like that would be a little bit stupid to do. Joker, keep in mind, he went back to spawn, switched to regular Uber. Last time they did this, it wasn't so successful. It really wasn't.
Looking at clockwork on that right side river, missing a couple shots onto Harblu, who's bombing very aggressively trying to get that pit. Doesn't get it to go. Meanwhile, Enigma on heavy, coming up close behind. Looks like they're going to try and make a push happen out of the river. Gotta be careful here. I'm not quite sure if Hero's still lagged out or not. 90 seconds in the future, so I guess not.
That's another pause. So I guess we're just going to have to wait for this one. Smaka does have that Uber charge ready to go. So expect Mixup to go and do something cool. I think that is the most accurate way to describe it. I'm finding it tough to sort of pinpoint the aggression location for Mix. We've seen Harblu bombing in and go completely wild, but I don't think this is the time for him to do it, and I think he knows that himself. He probably needs to wait for that Uber to pop in and then try and make some sort of flank play happen, because obviously Enigma isn't there. He's playing heavy weapons guy at the moment, so there's a scout less, and Harblu probably has to make his way over, help his buddy Moose out.
We're watching Mixup really struggle pushing last, and I think that there's some other alternatives that they haven't explored yet. You know, we saw Smaka try once going to normal Uber, that didn't work out, but what about Kritzkrieg? That's the direct counter to Quick Fix. You know, what about a 3-man sack? We saw that HRG pulling that on Badlands last, a 3-man sacrifice to force the Quick Fix, and then some sort of other play to come in there and take it away. We're just not seeing that right now from Mixup. They're just struggling over again, sacrificing hard, running into clockwork, and it's just not really working out.
Yeah, it's pretty true. I don't think we've seen the Harblu spy on last yet either. So there's a lot of options that Mix obviously can do. I don't think they're in a rush. I think that is the main thing. Like, they're not in a rush. They're 2-1 up. They're not losing. That's for sure. So I think they're just taking it easy, waiting their time out, and then as soon as TryHards makes a mistake, that's when we're going to get it going.
Well, they're not in a rush, but this is a bit reminiscent of what we saw from Apocalypse Gaming on Granary not too long ago, where they're just struggling to do it over and over again. And I think that's just part of the learning curve of using Quick Fix, this new metagame. You know, teams are still adjusting to it. And one of the things that we see at LAN is this is where the teams really try their hardest. They bring out all the strategies. You know, during the regular season, they've already secured their spot, but now is the time to win. And now we're finally seeing these strategies come out, and they're realizing, okay, we don't really know what to do against Quick Fix on last. We don't really know what to do against a sniper heavy. How do we attack that? And what's the best way to approach that situation? I think HRG is the team that has the lead in terms of figuring out strategies against that.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. I guess we'll have to just wait and see. Obviously, after this, ladies and gentlemen, the loser of this game will face off against Apocalypse Gaming, who lost the first engagement with High Rollers Gaming. Obviously, they are in the upper bracket final. The winner of this game will play against HRG. I'm not sure which game gets played first. What we do know is that Gollywash, this map, is the first map in those engagements, so we'll have to wait and see. Blaze gets taken down, Uber gets forced off, and Classic Mixup is going to try and break through the TryHards here.
Yeah, try getting a kill on the Platinum. That's a key pick there. That HUD on the left side of your screen is going to be a little bit outdated while this pause comes off. Looks like TryHard's turning some good frags, though. They got Smaka down. Now they just need to stay together, play the heals, and finish it off. But no, Enigma out of the river, out of the water. So he's taking down KBK, Boomer, and Hero. Oh my goodness. Enigma going huge there to win the round, and Mixup finally making it 3-1.
I think that was one of those things, like one of those things you said, right? They haven't explored everything just yet. I see a lot of people readying up very, very early on, so I really don't know if we have the time to go towards those analysis desks, But what we can say though is that obviously with the 3-1 lead, Mixup right now, they're looking good. They're getting ready and they're making their way towards victory, and really that is something they're looking for. They're looking not just for a victory, but something to just, I don't know, like make their confidence boost a little bit as well. Badlands was a good performance, but they really cannot be super happy with what they're showing on Gully Wash so far. They're winning, but it's not spotless. Yeah,
still, you know, they need the win. That's how it's turning out. Looks like we're at halftime here, and Clockwork might be having some computer issues, so he's logging out of the game. Let's turn it over to our analysis desk. Our buddy Blank on the sidelines there to tell us what's going on in this match.
Oh, well, so far, I mean, we have a 3-1 half. It was a really close first half, but honestly, the reason that tryhards were even in it was just great individual performances coming out of Blaze and Clockwork in particular. That's really what only kept it at like 3-1 for so long. Like, I felt like Mixup in general was just playing quite a bit better in transitions. Like, they're getting more out of their quick fixes. They were just getting the key picks here and there. And like tryhards on the flank, I mean, because they're running a sniper, that's kind of a hit or miss class. Like, it's pretty momentum based. Sometimes he's hitting all the shots like Clockwork was, and you know, it's working out amazingly, but then you run into the problem. You have a sniper and you're trying to push with that class, and it really doesn't do anything for you when you're pushing. And pushing in a mid like this especially, like, it was just like, tryhards would hold last, they'd take 2, then they just can't push in the middle. And like, Mixup would retake 2, and then it'd just be a rinse repeat. But finally, you know, Mixup was able to crack it, and they go up 3-1 at this half.
Yeah, saw time and time again that Mixup was having difficulties pushing less. Do you think they're getting a hang of it now, or is it just because Hero disconnected, they're still having that sort of problem?
I don't think it was Hero disconnecting. I think they're finally going to be able to figure it out, and I think once Clockwork begins to miss a little bit, things will do pretty well things will go pretty well for Mixup. But anyways, you guys can take it over.
It's a good call, Blank. As soon as Clockwork gets bad, that's when Mixup is going to win. I think that's pretty accurate, as we can see Horrible now going down to the performance of Blaze. He has been doing a fantastic job so far. Picks up the double early on, and the tri-hero follow-up right there. Wow! A 6-0 exchange. That is coming out of the starting positions if I've ever seen it. Well played to the tryhards. They are 3-1 down. They need to make something happen, but coming out of those positions like that, very well played by them, and the pressure is on.
Yeah, that's one way to come out of the gates. I mean, guns are blazing, 6 up, 6 down. Harbley switching over to Sniper here, sort of last-ditch effort, but Smacka died so late in that fight, and now that quick fix is in. They're gonna have that health advantage. Try goes down early to the sequel trap, and Mixup are trying to hold this one off. They might actually be able to do it, but no. Here comes the rest of the tryhards. Clockwork Hero finishing off these frags, and tryhards bringing it back. 2-3 is the score. Mixup in the lead, but tryhards not that far behind.
Yeah, in honesty, that was a round. That was the round of all rounds. That is basically exactly what tryhards needed. If they could provide an ideal scenario of what would happen in the second half, this would be how it started. Have to wait and see if they can keep that one up. They're going to be able to crumble under the pressure. Classic Mixup are certainly going to be looking to turn this one around. Arblu's a little bit stuck. Going to decide to drop back instead. And everyone from Mixup seems a little bit indecisive on what they're going to do. So far, a stalemate, but now the pressure comes down. A lot of pressure onto Boomer. He manages to stay alive for the time being. 6 versus 5 in favor of Mix right now. And it looks like slowly but surely they can win out on top of this one. It's a 5 versus 5, 5v4, and as the tryhards have dropped back a long time ago, really the kill into Platinum is all they got, and all they really could get.
Yeah, it was a really slow developing mid, but with KBK pulling out, it lost the heals in the front. The players from tryhards just went down, so now Mixup are already getting a point. Got a lot of presence here, but here comes the bombs counter to that. Blaze and trying to jump around. Tries jumping around. Blaze is just spamming the point. He gets the kill onto Enigma. Can they get anything else here? Clockwork on Sniper once again, trying to take pot shots at the point. Not really making it work, but here comes Mixup now. Jumping in that top left, forcing the quick fix. Both of them are exchanged. No one's really gonna die, but let's see. Platinum is behind the enemy medic here. KBK is looking in a bad position. Oh, great sticky jump out of there. Meanwhile, Scout from behind makes it out as well. Hero just barely skates away with 32 health. And Mixup continuing to roll this momentum in. Platinum getting the pick onto Blaze. Clockwork, wrong place, wrong time, baby. But Try able to help him out of that situation.
15 HP on the Smacker right there, aka the Joker. He almost got taken down by the Blaze Bomb, ended up surviving. But really, the mechanics right there from Boomer and KVK, pretty damn impressive for him to get out of that one. And take a look at that, Clockwork is sniping. See if we can get the pick on towards that riverside. Cannot do it for the time being, but we're back where we were a long time ago. And back to a place where we were a long time as well. So I would not be surprised to see this going for a long time. I think Mixup is going to try to do pretty much the exact same thing. See if they can get Enigma underneath as that heavy weapons guy. But obviously he needs to be a heavy first. I think they might go for a little bit of a suicide play first, or obviously wait for the pick of Harblue. That's a great decision too.
Yeah, they got that opening pick. They need another one, but Clockwork able to counter snipe Harblue on the lower. It's difficult. You know, as a sniper, if you get the sniper pick, it's not necessarily guaranteed to win. Great headshot by Clockwork to deny the back cap. So much cap time there for Mixup, but it's not going to be enough. Again, what I was going back to earlier, you need to get a key pick onto either a medic, a heavy, or the demo man. If you don't get one of those 3 picks, it's really difficult for you to break into last, even if you get the opening sniper pick.
Clockwork is going to come into the top 10 plays of the week, that's for sure. That headshot was round not losing, basically. It's not round winning just yet, but see the Tryhards actually pushing out into this one. Scores 3-2, ladies and gentlemen. 6 versus 5 right now. Harblue's rocking that Spyro, and keep in mind that point is almost capped. Harblue is making his way towards the point. There's a soldier there looking. Soldier sees him, hits one rocket. No way that Harblue's going to get through onto that one. They save the last point, and they're doing a very good job on the second point as well, Slin.
Yeah, Tryhards are doing such a great job out in the yard, though, so while that backhand was able to be stopped, Tryhards came in and got so many frags on the Mixup. Smacka went, tried to get out of that exchange and was able to make it, but look at the Tryhards now, capturing second middle point now as Harblue goes down from behind. That's going to be Blaze finishing him off there. But, and with that man advantage, they can even continue rolling it into second point. They might try and do that. Clockwork gonna rotate over towards the big door, see if we can get any frags over there. Try leading the way. And let's see if they can make this work.
They're trying, but
Enigma out
it's
the top
difficult.
down.
It's very, very difficult for them to make this one happen. I think Enigma's sitting in the back at the moment to see if he can do something, but the Tryhards decide to just go through here. Joker, aka Smacka, only pushing that one off right now. Hero goes down. It's a 6 versus 5. There's a slight advantage right here. We're pushing through that choke. We saw it in the first half. It's difficult pushing towards that choke inside. So far, they've been doing an okay job locking it down, but Clockwork, the eyes are going to be on him. He needs to be the guy to make the plays he has done throughout the entire map so far. The thing is, can he keep that one up? Or is at some point the energy from Clockwork going to run out?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I mean, like I said, it's hit or miss. You either hit the shot, or if you miss it, then you're going to probably go down. Or cost your team. The sniper has presence with these long sniper lines on Gully Wash, but he doesn't have that upfront presence that a scout has with the scatter gun. So it's interesting to see that he's been able to play it the entire match, or almost the entire match. But you see here now, he's getting spammed out. He missed that shot. He's going to go down to Platinum. Harblue comes in to finish off Blaze here as well. And that's going to create a man advantage for Mixup. Trying to make their way in. Quick fix pop. Platinum finds Boomer on the choke, but doesn't get it to finish off. And Enigma comes in to finish off these kills, takes down Boomer and Hero. Now KBK and Try are in a lot of trouble. They can't back out, and Seagull's able to pick up that frag. Mid goes down for Mixup. They're trying to get their way in through the choke. Try goes down to Seagull's pipes. Clockwork on Sniper on the second point, looking at a scout. Not able to make that work, and he's just gonna back out of here. And that's what we were talking about. No presence there without that shot.
Yeah,
And
it's
Mixup is
very,
rolling
very
away.
difficult right there for the Tryhards. And Enigma, and honestly, he went completely massive, got every single shot, just hit him in the face. He really barely didn't miss anything out of that one. Picked up the double, maybe even a triple, and definitely helping Mix forward here. And guess what? We're back on last. Tryhards last, for that matter. It's been a long time since we were here. This time around, Mixup, they have an advantage to work with. They're up against the heavy, though. They're gonna have to try and break. It's barely not, yes, working out. It's unbelievably close at the moment, but the follow-up damage is still there. You see Seagull still there, full HP, sitting on the side, 4 versus 3. Mixup has the players, and there we go. Now the damage gets taken down, and as soon as Hero drops to the floor, that's gonna be it. 4-2 right now on the board. Classic Mixup, match point.
I love the way they just got in there, got the quick fixes out of the way, took down KBK, and once they did that, they were able to play the health advantages, get back in there and finish off that heavy. Great job by Mixup now, taking the lead 4-2, and it's looking pretty grim for Tryhards, who are just having difficulties on anything except for their last point.
I they need one of those middles again. Like, that's the thing. They need, like, a hardcore middle where they just break Mixup. That's what they need, and they kind of need it now. Doesn't look like it's going to be one of those middles. They might still be able to come out on top, though. 6 versus 6. There's 1 soldier onto them, 2 soldiers onto them, and Platinum and Harblue coordinating in the most perfect of ways, making sure that Mixup actually picks this one up. I really do not think there's going to be much damage, but in all honesty, Troy is doing a very good job. Blaze right now grabbing that health as well. He's going to get shot down by Enigma, and even though Enigma does a fantastic job, Hero is just reigning supreme so far, getting those pistols out. Can he get the kill? 25 HP. He's running from Moose at the moment, but Hero and Moose, they're going to try and find each other once again. They know they're weak. And really, Smaka, he is alive. KBK is now alive as well. The quick fix percentage is pretty much the exact same. This middle is going to be a little bit longer than we thought it was. Or is Mix not going to push? No, it looks like Mix is going to decide, you know what, we're fine. We're only going to suicide Harblue in. He's going to get taken down. Might actually open up some things for tryhards here.
Yeah, they get that mid capture, and with the man advantage, they're trying to poke through. But again, they have a sniper, so you can't just push it right away. 6 on 5. It's like 6. It's like 5.5 on 5. So it's really not quite the same. Clockwork peeking to the choke, misses a shot onto Smack. So close there. Meanwhile, the rest of tryhards are pushing their way through the flank. Boomer's getting stickies on the main door, preventing the enemy team from backing out in that direction. And Blaze is actually exploring the lobby, but very curiously. I'm not sure what he's looking for. I don't think there's anyone even back there. Looks like there's so many tryhard players behind. It's very curious, but with the stickies on main door, it's tough for Mixup to go back and react to that.
It looks like they're... This is the point in time where, because it's 4-2, a mistake can lose you the map in the game, right? Like, the tryhards, you cannot make a mistake anymore. They suicide a couple of players in, try and get like a force out or a couple of players out, but it really doesn't prove to be any sort of profitable here. They're going to try and make their way through. And I think Smaka is a little bit scared, that's for sure. He's not really willing to commit fully just yet. The thing is, are the tryhards going to take the fight to them? Yes, they are, but they already lost 2 players. Boomer going down, Try goes down. Slin, this might be it. This is going very fast suddenly as KBK now goes down as well. I would not be surprised to see Mix spawn camping here in a couple of seconds. Let's see if they're going to rush towards last or if they're going to play it safe. Yeah, they are spawn camping, but it was the forward spawn, not the last spawn. It looks like people are going to try and just kill each other off, but the tryhards sort of falling apart onto that one. And Classic Mixup doing an unbelievably good job of picking up the pieces.
We talked about this earlier. Tryhards are really struggling on their transitional play and even trying to get into the next point. They lost 2 players there, and then Mixup were able to just push that through all the way towards the 4th point here. Now they're on the verge of winning this one as Moose finishes off Blaze in the lower lobby. And Clockwork on Sniper. I'm not sure this is going to be enough. Harblue on Spy. Sort of evened out, but here comes that quick fix play in towards the last. Mixup just pressuring the point, going straight for it. There's really nothing that Clockwork or anyone else can do about it. And Harblue, meanwhile, getting a frag onto Boomer. Backstab there. Try with the shotgun out. It looks like it's going to be over, though. Pipes coming in.
Oh, the pipes. The Seagull pipes are going to be able to close it off. And Classic Mixup makes their way towards the upper bracket final, going up against High Rollers Gaming in the next game. Well, I don't know if it's the next game, but it's one of the next 2 games, basically. The next game for Classic Mixup is going to be against High Rollers Gaming. In a Gully Wash game that, in my opinion, could have gone either side. Classic Mixup still a little bit on the upper side every single time. And the tryhards, yes, Clockwork did a fantastic job. Yes, Blaze did pretty brilliantly. In the end, it wasn't enough, though. And Classic Mixup is going to move on in the upper bracket.
Tough match to watch, just in terms of like stalemating on last and all that. But let's hand it over to Blank to fill us in on what he thought happened there and how Mixup was so dominant in the match.
Well, it's kind of as I called it. Clockwork started hitting quite a few less headshots, and just Mixup was better in transitions. Like every time a push or a stalemate would happen, like tryhards would just bleed 1, maybe 2 players on the flank, and that would just cue the Mixup push, or they'd just win off of that man advantage and like steamroll that into like a 1 or 2 like control points. So, I mean, in the end, Platinum and Co. just walk away with the W.
Look at the stats again. Platinum almost 10,000 damage, and Harblue. Wait, this is the wrong board here. Refreshing the stats page here now. Yeah, we got the wrong board. Looks like I was like, this is the same exact stats. No, Platinum, it's almost 16,000 damage. Seagull close behind, 14,000 damage. So again, those 2 got key players for their team, but don't discount the scouts. Enigma and Moose had a fantastic game. Harblue, despite all of his off-classing shenanigans, was able to pull something off. And yeah, like you said, Blake, they were able to capitalize on Clockwork's missed shots on the second half and turn that into a win. So Mixup is going to move on to face HRG in the upper bracket finals. Meanwhile, Tryhards are going to drop down to the lower bracket to face Apocalypse Gaming to see who has the right to move on from there. But pretty close game, a lot closer than Badlands at least. But again, in that second half, Mixup just came back through with a surge and took that win. So despite the slower first half, the second half was a lot quicker than that. And it was some pretty exciting games, right, Pledge?
It's actually, I was pretty impressed with what Tryhards did there. Like Clockwork, obviously, he's just quality, right? Years ago, he was already known as one of the best scouts on the planet, and he's just still an unbelievable player. Kept Tryhards into that one, but in general, as a team, they played a lot better. Stuff was coordinated. They got caught off guard a couple of times, but the Tryhards, they did good. I'm not going to slack them off. I slacked them off on Badlands because they made a couple of very crucial mistakes right there and they lost pretty much every single middle. But Gollywash, they did well. Classic Mixer just proved a little bit too strong. The thing is, are they strong enough to beat HRG?
Yeah. Can we talk a little bit about Boomer's damage numbers there? I mean, it's a little bit low. Yeah. 10,000. Compared to Siegel, who's just ripping it. It might have to do with the whole that second point, last point hold where Siegel's just spamming the crap out of River. But Gollywash is one of those maps where the demo man getting to mid quickly is very important to set that up for the rest of your team. And I'm not sure that Boomer is going to be able to pull it off. Maybe we'll see how that works out against Apocalypse Gaming, but it's not there.
But let's just put it that way. A lot of people are like, "Where's Dummy? Without Dummy, they have no chance." I really don't think, Boomer did good. He played fine. Everything he did, he barely made a mistake. He got caught maybe once. He did good. I liked the way he played. And yeah, maybe Dummy, of course, he's an absolute legend. He may have done better. But to say that Boomer might have been the fault of Tryhards losing here or not getting the grand final or anything like that, I think he did pretty good.
All right, so that's going to be it for that matchup. Again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We've had some great viewership all day long, and there's more TF2 to come. We're trying to get every single match played today. Tomorrow will be the grand finals starting at the same time, 10 o'clock Central, which is Dallas, Texas time. But for us now, we're going to take a short little break, and then we'll fill you guys in on what's going to happen for the rest of the matches today. I believe the next match should be Classic Mixup versus HRG, but I'm not 100% sure, so we'll figure out how that goes, and we'll let you know. So don't go away.